G'day y'all, it's Mel and we are chatting Thrivecart versus ClickFunnels. So you are at a stage in your business where you are ready to make some money. You want a checkout system, you want to get people through that funnel and buying from you. Clive, what am I talking about? Thrivecart, that's what I'm trying to say. Thrivecart and ClickFunnels are very similar softwares. There are some differences that we'll chat about today. Let's jump in and have a look at what is the best for you. I've put together a little summary. I love a visual myself, so I'll pop that up. Here we go. As you can see, both Thrivecart and ClickFunnels are both a sales funnel software. At their very core though, they are a checkout. That's what you're buying today. You're buying a checkout so that you can get money from your customers to yourself. From there though, we can see there are some differences between these two options. Thrivecart does not replace your current website. It is in essence that checkout that includes multiple steps, such as we would like in a sales funnel. And I'll jump in further about what is included in that checkout for both of them in a moment. However, ClickFunnels can replace your website. Doesn't mean it has to, but you can use ClickFunnels as your main website. Or you can run your own website through self-hosting, shared hosting through something like SiteGround or Bluehost, which are two that I recommend. And I've got a video that I'll pop up here for you if you are considering building your own website. There's definitely advantages to having your own website, and there's advantages to having it all in one like ClickFunnels does. The other difference is that Thrivecart does not include email marketing, whereas ClickFunnels does. Again, there's advantages and disadvantages to having them combined. By having them combined, you've got really great integrations. You're going to be able to instantly send out messages. You've got your customer relationship management all together, so you can see what checkouts they've been through, what products they've purchased, and it all links in seamlessly because it is the same product. With Thrivecart, you can do all of those things. You're just going to use APIs to connect to your current email marketing, or if you haven't got one yet, one that you are going to purchase. By purchasing a separate one, the advantages of that is that you are keeping that data separate. So if anything was to happen to ClickFunnels or you want to move away from ClickFunnels, you don't have such a big change by moving to another piece of software, because your emails is all going to be, that history is going to be with that one product. The other advantage is that when you use a standalone email marketing software, that's what they do, and that is what they are really good at. Both of these two products are really great at their sales funnel. They do really great. ClickFunnels has the option to do blogs and to create your website, and it has those basic functions in that. Same thing with email marketing. It has the bare minimum. It has what you would want. Unless you are really into email marketing, really excited, you are going to find everything that you want within ClickFunnels email marketing. The next one we have is online courses. Thrivecart and ClickFunnels both allow you to have online courses and memberships as part of their program. The great thing about that is, again, you're not paying extra for an additional software. So these products are all in one, particularly ClickFunnels is definitely an all-in-one, or the majority of things that you're going to need to be running your online business if you're doing courses and memberships. Thrivecart, I've done that lighter pink because there is a Learn Plus upgrade, as you can see right down the bottom, for an extra $195 lifetime to allow you to have a few additional features. Those additional features include things like being able to drip content, to be able to send it out on specific days, and block content until they've done the one before them. So you get options to have online courses and memberships with the base level of Thrivecart, but if you just want those extra things, you can upgrade to their what they call Learn Plus. Next up on this list, we have the number of funnels. Thrivecart has an unlimited number of funnels that you can create. ClickFunnels has a maximum of 20 on the basic and 100 on the pro. Honestly, 20 is quite a lot when you think about how many funnels that you would want in your business. If you are wanting more than 20 funnels and you're not earning enough money to pay the cost to upgrade to the pro, then you want to reconsider your business model and what's going on, because you don't need that many funnels. You can make a lot of money from one funnel. I personally usually like to have about 3 or 4, maybe 5 per business. So having 20. I don't see that as an actual limitation, even though Thrivecart does allow you those unlimited ones. Next up is the number of domains. Thrivecart allows you to have multiple domains, unlimited in fact. ClickFunnels only allows you to have 1 on their basic and 3 on their pro. Once you get up to the funnel hacker, then you get a lot more. The problem that I have with 1 is that I am always coming up with new business ideas, new funnels, new brands, and I like to test things out, particularly with the type of business that I have. I often will want more than 1 domain so that I can have different brands under that 1 account. So for most people though, it's not really going to be an issue. You're going to have 1 product, not 1 product, but 1 brand, 1 idea of what you want to create, 1 business, and then you'll have multiple products, and that's where your funnels come in. You can have up to 20 different funnels, and those funnels can have multiple products in them. So 20 funnels does not mean 20 products, because you can have upsells, downsells, all these other additional things that we can do within 1 funnel. All right, I'm sure you've already skipped ahead and had a look at the cost, but when we look at these, they have very different ways of charging customers. Thrivecart have a lifetime cost. So it's $495. You pay that and you are done. You're not going to be paying a monthly fee. There are no additional fees that you're going to be charged from Thrivecart. They do have an upgrade. You can upgrade to Pro, and that would push you up to $690 plus any taxes depending on where you are in the world. And then if you wanted to add the Learn Plus upgrade, you're paying $195. All of these are lifetime costs. You're paying for them once and that's it. You don't have to have any monthly payments, no more to pay for the software itself. And I do love that. It's something that I did when I was first starting out in my business, was to pay these costs up front. I had a little bit of money that I could put into my business, so it made it really affordable over a year, because after about, what would we do for this? About 4.5 months, you're equal to paying that for ClickFunnels. So if you pay for about 6 months of ClickFunnels, you've paid the same as you have for Thrivecart, but with Thrivecart, you've got no more costs then for the lifetime of you using that particular piece of software. ClickFunnels, as you can see, is much more traditional. It's like we would see for most software. We have a per month cost. You are going to be on a basic or a pro. Most of you would be able to start out on that basic level for $127 a month, plus whatever taxes are in your jurisdiction. Obviously, these prices may change after this video goes up. However, they're going to be around this, right? They're both not changing their options in the short term. Thrivecart is a limited time offer. However, they usually extend that offer and we'll have it, although I cannot guarantee that. So if that is something that you're interested in, have a look down below. I've got links to all of these products that have the best offers that are available. All right, so we've got a really good idea of generally what these softwares do, really high level, and that might be enough for you. So if that is, grab those links below and get the software and get started building your business. But let's go into more detail. First of all, let's talk about the similarities. With your sales funnel, there's lots of features that you might not necessarily know you need right now, but both of these softwares have it. They have auto follow-up, so abandon checkout. They have A/B testing, upsells, downsells. You can offer trials to customers. You can offer subscriptions, lots of options too in those trials and subscriptions. You can specify how often you want them to be charged. With the trial, you can have a one-time fee just to try. You can have a free trial, a paid trial. You can charge a little bit extra for upfront. So maybe if there's a startup fee, maybe if you include one-on-one coaching in part of your subscription, but they only get that the first month, you might want to charge a little extra. Both of these products have that as an option. They have bump offers and one-click upsells. That's why you're here for your sales funnel rather than just building this out yourself. They have tripwires. They've got the ability to add physical products. Both of them have a countdown timer. For some reason, when I was doing the research just to check up on both these products, ClickFunnels said that countdown timers were new, but they are definitely not new for ClickFunnels. I used ClickFunnels 10 years ago and they had countdown timers. I think it's because they didn't upgrade. It's now ClickFunnels 2.0. They did a major refresh. And I think when they first did their major refresh, they may not have had countdown timers. Countdown timers are really effective in getting customers to take action because of that scarcity and building that. It's marketing 101, right? The other thing that they both have is Dunning subscriptions. So this is really helpful for you to make sure that customers continue to buy from you when they're subscribing. If their credit card is expiring, or if you want to give them a warning beforehand, you can do all of that through Dunnings. Thrivecart is a little bit more set and forget. It's all set up for you, but you have less options. Whereas with ClickFunnels, you get a lot of customization that you can do with that. You can specify the number of days beforehand, what type of message goes out, and different messages depending on the brand or what the product is. And so that's really powerful. It's probably not something that you would use straight away. And obviously, if you're not doing subscriptions, this is not of any interest to you. But a really great feature for those of you who do have subscriptions and want to make sure that you keep those customers that you have because you've worked so hard to get them. You want them to stick around and keep buying from you. As I mentioned earlier, they both have a course or a membership portal. And these offer all the basic features that you would want in a course or a membership. They offer drip content, so you can open up content after a specific period of time, on a day of the month, or on a specific calendar date. So if you knew that if you're doing a launch of something, then you can do it on a specific date. You can also set it for after a trial or after they've been rebuild. So you might offer them 10 modules when they have their first month, and then each month after that they can unlock another 10 modules of your membership, whatever it is. So it's very customizable, and you can do really all the basics that you would want in a course and membership at an introductory level for sure. These are not course and membership portals. This is not their main thing. Their main goal is their sales funnel and their checkout, and that is what both of these products are really amazing at. Their course and membership portal is not going to be as great as something like Thinkific or Teachable or Kajabi, because that's what their main goal is, right? But you can do enough. I've had courses and memberships in both of these portals, and I have had my clients and my customers reach out to me and say, hey, your portal is really amazing. What do you use? And that's pretty good for someone to be saying that about a portal that it really is not the main goal of this piece of software. I find it enough. I spent a lot of time in the teaching world. I spent 10 years as a professor teaching marketing all around the world, Australia, China, Malaysia, the USA. And I know from all of that teaching that I have done that you don't need the fanciest software. It does come down to, and you'll hear this time and time again in online business world and advice and coaches, they're going to tell you it's actually not about that whole experience. It's about the product and the transformation that you can have for your customer. These courses and memberships in Thrivecart and ClickFunnels, they do enough so that your customer can get what they need, because obviously you need to get that content in front of them, but you don't need all that other fancy stuff that those other softwares are going to try and sell to you. Both of these allow you to do a little bit with branding, some logos, some colors to make this feel like it is your brand. And again, as someone who absolutely loves marketing, it's really important to have that brand, to be able to set yourself apart with those really simple, tiny changes that make an impact on how a customer is seeing your brand and your business and the authority that you're trying to build for your products. All right, so lots of similarities. They're really great products, but how do you choose, right? That's what you came for. You want to know the difference, but I do want to cover those just so you had an understanding of what is included in them, and that you know that those basics, no matter which one you choose, they're both a great choice. However, let's now help you make the decision of which one to purchase. I'm going to pop up another image that I've got. All right, so these are the differences between Thrivecart and ClickFunnels. First of all, it's coupons. Thrivecart currently do this. For ClickFunnels, they are coming soon. So not really a deal breaker unless straight out of the bat you want to use coupons. Honestly, it's not the biggest thing that I see my clients, anyone that's in the online world. Coupons aren't a really big thing, and that's probably why ClickFunnels haven't brought them out just yet. But they can be really effective in a specific strategy. Say you're going to speak at an event, you might want to give out a coupon that someone could put into the funnel, into the checkout. The next thing is the ability to embed your carts anywhere. With Thrivecart, you can do that. So if you have an existing website, you can build your cart, you can build your funnel on Thrivecart or within Thrivecart software and then embed that on your own website. That can be really helpful if you're not great at setting up tracking, you don't want cross-domain tracking and stuff like that you'll need to create. You can embed it. ClickFunnels doesn't do this. It's not a deal breaker to me if you're only just starting out your business because you don't have a website anyway. You don't need to embed ClickFunnels elsewhere because you're going to build everything in ClickFunnels. You can still link to your checkout in ClickFunnels. You're just going to be linking from your website to the page rather than embedding it into your website. So they can go from your website to ClickFunnels landing pages, go through the funnel, and then they can be sent back to your website. The other thing that Thrivecart has is pay what you want. This is a really cute feature. I've used it before in my business, particularly when I worked with businesses that were just starting out and I was working with, I had it as, it was more of a tripwire to me, something that I would probably give away for free, but I said, you know what, this is actually worth quite a lot. I'm going to do a pay what you want. I tried it out. It was fun for a while, really not that big of a deal, but I added it in here because it is something that sets the two apart. You can do this on Thrivecart. You cannot do this on ClickFunnels. Next item on the list is Smart Checkout. Thrivecart does not have Smart Checkout. You're doing a lot of things quite manually. ClickFunnels has some additional features that they bundle under their Smart Checkout. One of those that's really cool is the autofill content. So if the customer has saved their address, their phone number, their email into their browser, then ClickFunnels will automatically put that through. It's just one less thing that a customer has to do. It gets them through the funnel quicker, so it can really increase your conversions by having a customer's details all filled out. They don't have to type in their address and find the right one and choose the right state. All of that will automatically fill in for them. So really powerful addition that ClickFunnels has. Richard Brunson, who started ClickFunnels, produces a lot of really great, powerful content that will allow you to get started really quickly and build momentum. One of those things is the One Funnel Away challenge. And I've put a link down to that below. But even if you use my other links to get the free trial or just to jump in and go for it, they include the One Funnel Away channel now, as of time of publishing. And as I said, just really powerful to get your momentum up. When you're just starting out your business, you've got all those ideas and you're ready, you want to just get in there. And that challenge and all the other resources that Richard Brunson and his team put together for ClickFunnels can help you build momentum really quickly and start earning. You will have a funnel within a few days if you have the time to put to it by working through their content. Whereas Thrivecart, they don't have those resources and it can feel a little bit more like you're on your own. You have to do a lot of Googling to try and figure out what it is that you're trying to build or create through their software. So that would have given you a pretty good idea, but let me summarize for you what I love and don't like about each of these softwares, which will help you to make a decision. So what I love about Thrivecart is that it has a lifetime cost. So that means you've got no ongoing fees for your business. And that's really great if you're doing this as a really slow burn side hustle and you know that that cost coming through each month is going to put extra pressure on you. You can pay once, you've paid the money, it's sunk cost, and you can move on and just slowly build your business with less pressure. I also love Thrivecart because it's a very simple tool. It integrates really well with other software that you might be already using for your business. So you can embed that checkout on your website. It can integrate with your email software. What I don't like about Thrivecart is that setting up those integrations is quite manual and you might require a bit of Googling, some how-to on how to set up those integrations, and it can be quite easy to miss what you don't know that you need to set up or that you could set up. And so if you're not as advanced in understanding marketing and online marketing and creating online funnels, then you could be leaving money on the table by not setting up integrations and not setting up all those automations, which I absolutely love automations and having your business run without you having to do all that extra work and time into your business. The other thing I don't like about it is that it does not have a free trial. You are going to have to shell out quite a bit of money. It is a one-time fee. You're never paying it again, but it feels a bit like a risk, right? You don't get a free trial. We all love a free trial. They do have a 14-day money-back guarantee. No, that's not what it's called. It's called a 14-day refund request. And just the wording of that also makes me think, really? I like a business that says, hey, no questions asked. You want your money back, you get your money back. Those are businesses that I can really trust in. Now, I have Thrivecart. I used it in my business for a number of years. I still use it now for one of my businesses. So it is a great software that is viable, but there are pros and cons, right? All right, let's talk about ClickFunnels. What do I love about ClickFunnels? I love that it is integrated with email and the funnel software. There's no APIs and connections. Everything works really well together. So it's really great for beginners who don't want to have to think about what software they need and how to connect different things up and looking at multiple softwares. The other thing I love about ClickFunnels is that it is a visual funnel builder. You can very easily see the steps that your customer is going to go through. They're going to go from this page to this page, and even if you have A/B testing, it's going to clearly show you they're either going to get this page or this page. So it's very visual. So if you're a visual person, ClickFunnels is great for that. ClickFunnels also includes lots of designs and templates for free as part of it. Whereas with Thrivecart, I have purchased those from other companies. You don't have to purchase them. You can create your own, but why would you create your own when you can purchase them from someone else who's already done it? So if you're not a designer, you don't love design, then you're either going to have to purchase them for Thrivecart or they come with ClickFunnels. And they're all modifiable, so you can change your colors, obviously change all the content on those templates. The other thing which I have talked about earlier is that getting started with the One Funnel Away challenge that's linked below and all their other resources and trainings is really fast. You're going to gain momentum really quickly because it's almost like having a coach, a business coach that shows you, hey, this is how to build a funnel. In addition to those resources and trainings, they have comprehensive help guides, videos, screenshots showing you exactly how to do anything that you want to do in ClickFunnels. What I don't like about ClickFunnels is that moving away from it in the future is more effort. I know you're not thinking about that right now, but it's just something to have a thought of, that your business is going to evolve. You might decide that it's not for you, and moving away is a little bit more effort if you've built all your emails in there, if you've built your website within ClickFunnels and you want to move away, there's going to be more cost involved. And by that I mean your time and effort, or paying someone to do that migration for you is going to be a little bit hard. You've also got those monthly ongoing costs, and that feels pretty steep to start with. When I look at them now, I think, it's actually really cheap to be hosting your website, having your funnels and being able to do your email all for that low cost. But I do remember when I first started out and I looked at ClickFunnels, I was like, whoa, this is a lot of money. So when you're first getting started, you're not making many sales in your business, that can feel like a lot of money. But once you start making thousands and thousands of dollars a month, $100, $200 a month for your software that's enabling that to happen really is not a high cost. I also don't like, how would I describe this? I guess I would call it a bit of a hustle culture. Honestly, if I'm being really honest, when I first started looking at doing this video, I did not think I would be recommending ClickFunnels at all. I love Thrivecart and what it has to offer, but then when I started actually comparing it, as you've seen in this video, ClickFunnels is a really great product. And I think the reason why was I had a bit of a bias around that hustle culture. It's very different to how I do business. I am very much about creating a really aligned business, about taking it really slow. Like, I work hard and I build businesses fast, but I'm not into that really like high pressure scarcity marketing that doesn't really align with my own values. And so that hustle culture really, it made me feel a little bit alien towards ClickFunnels and felt like maybe it wasn't the product for me. You also will see when you're out there in the online world that there are some people that are quite unethical about the way that they use scarcity, using those countdowns and then offering it to you anyway, or suggesting that something is worth so much more than it really is. But that's not the software's problem. That is to do with how people are using that software. And you can do that on Thrivecart. It's just it's not as likely because the culture around ClickFunnels can be quite hustle. You get out there, you got to build, you got to burn, you got to sacrifice all this stuff to make your business, which is 100% not true. It is a way to build a business. It's just not the way that I personally build businesses, and that many of you I know don't want that type of business. So what would I say to that? Just take what you want from ClickFunnels, and you don't have to buy in to Richard Branson will often send out emails talking about their highest affiliates and how much money everyone's making, and they've got their little trophies that you can go and get at the ClickFunnels awards. And so that can start to make you question the way that you're doing business, but you can use ClickFunnels for a much softer approach to doing business. In summary, if you already have a website, if you have email software, you've got an idea of the funnel that you want to create, all you need to do is build it. Then grab the lifetime link for Thrivecart below, because Thrivecart is likely the best choice for you. Thrivecart is also for you if you want to keep your costs lower over the long term. You've got a little bit more upfront, but you're going to save after about 6 months in your business. You're going to be financially ahead. Now, if you're new to online business, you want more support and you want a few extra features that are going to increase, just push those conversions that little bit higher, leave no money on the table, squeeze out that little bit more from your customers, then you're going to want to grab the free trial for ClickFunnels below and get started with them in building your funnel. And I do recommend that one funnel away challenge if you are going to go with ClickFunnels to really build that momentum, start earning you money and start paying for that monthly cost of ClickFunnels. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, as always, leave them below and I'll be sure to jump in and answer those for you.